All right, we are rolling. We are doing some lives today. Just making sure everything's working. Okay, seems like it is. So warm up today. It's like the fourth day or something like that. I missed a couple days, having focused on a couple drum projects, but getting back into this. And then for the next week, it's gonna be more piano than anything else. So bear with me as I move back to piano and some drums, and just trying to rotate what I have to work on for my students. So if you guys want to help support us or want to see more of these videos, become a member at musicbythemeasurespro.com. We appreciate your guys' support. This one with the string skipping, and you can see obviously I'm not starting with where it's written. It's written right here. And it's written progressively, right? But the best way to warm up on this idea for me is to just sit on the first string set. So just those four. And kind of get just this little idea of rotation down. So I need to get a little bit comfortable with my warm-up before I get started on it, which is, weird, right? It's already a warm-up. I'm warming up the warm-up. So let's do the same thing on the fifth string. Now the fourth. So I think that's enough. Now let's get that progression down, right? So it only does one time on each string, which is a lot of movement for me. Okay, so that's what's supposed to happen. Not me playing the wrong note and sliding off the string a little bit. Let's try 55. We're playing 16th notes to that. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Now, am I making mistakes? Yes, I am. But it is a warm-up, right? It is to get my fingers in movement, gelling a little bit. So I'll do these actually after I'm done with the five days or 6 days of piano that I have to do to just get some stuff learned. I'm going to come back to this and just really hit this for a solid week. And I'm trying to get a good rotation. Notice that if I stay away from an instrument for a week, I lose some of the information that I learned. I don't retain everything. So trying to give a solid week to an instrument, solid week to a song, and not try to do so many different things. But the reality is this is a warm-up. I'm getting my fingers in motion. So let those mistakes happen. Sometimes spend time on fixing those mistakes. But if you spend all your time on fixing mistakes, that's all you're going to do. Sometimes it's playing through it. There's a lot of mistakes lately. We're going to start right here. Actually, we'll go to the 6th fret because that's where I was going to go next. Let's start that one over. Now I'm pausing here. I don't know why exactly, but I am. Yeah. Again, I have to kind of coach myself on this and pick my battles. Like right now, I know it's sloppy, but I'm also like, hey, I've not gone to the 12th string in any of these exercise videos yet at this point. So even just working 12th fret, sorry, even working to the 12th fret is kind of like a new achievement for me. Now, subsequent weeks, I need to refine this, right? If I play sloppy forever, I will be a sloppy player. Like it will carry over into everything. So yeah, the battle that you can hear my own wheels turning. The battles you fight in your own head while you're practicing. Let's do that one over again for sure. Something's happened with my pinky on these higher frets. Now, also thing that I'm trying to think about is relaxing my hand. On the last couple, I was able to. Yeah, it's coming together slowly. And I'm going to live with all of those dead notes that you guys all heard. They exist. They are real. They will get better. Let's speed this up. I'm going to try to do one more all the way run through because I've been trying to give myself like 10 minutes to each of these sections, one being the finger warm up, two being the key of A, and then three being the funk. So just, 5 to 10 minutes in each is a good warm up and get your hands ready to play whatever else you want to play that day. All right, here's 60 BPM. Again, we're going to let some of that slop live for right now. That was a lot of slop. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Smiling because I don't know if that one live stream is actually even running right now. And mistakes happen, right? Now, if I practice this for a month and it still sound like that, then I'm doing something wrong. that was what it was. All right. So, but again, all I'm trying to really cultivate out of that practice is great string skipping, right? That consistency there, and this tongue twister for my fingers. That is what that exercise is for. Now, every once in a while, you can play it sloppy. It will get better. You will become a better guitarist. Play through that sloppiness. All right. Oh, not funk. Let's do the key of A. We've been doing sequence of threes. I'm going to keep that metronome on the Logic. It'll just be a little bit easier. So I'm going to quick review. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the 6th, 5th, and 4th string because I think those are the ones that I've ran through a decent amount. And I like the sequence of threes because it helps you build familiarity with the scale. And unlike the other warm-up, this is very musical, right? Like I've noticed that if I practice really hardcore for like a couple of weeks, I change how I approach playing riffs, making stuff up, because it just becomes a part of your language that you're speaking. Okay. Let's try it. Like I said, we'll spend a couple times through the first riff. Here, let's move it that way. So we'll just do that first measure a little bit, second measure a little bit. Kind of move through this pretty fast though. Next measure. Same thing, trying to play without tension. Lost my spot. Okay, next one. This one I might not know as well. Let's run through it in a minute. You can even hear how you're going to get musical ideas. You're teaching your finger in your brain, like, hey, these notes, if I play, yeah, the right notes. If I play the right notes, and I was, those notes in context, you start to like hear that in your own playing. All right, let's go back to 55 though. Triplet, triplet. Next measure. All right, so I'm sure I've ran through this before, but it's probably been a bit. So Oh, yeah, that transfer. 14, 16. And then I'm using my first finger for all those, right? Now, as I continue to learn this, I'm going to want to take out that a little bit of an accent out. I want every note to sound the same. Again, I'm not going to be that picky right now because this is really not what it's about. It's about getting the notes in your hand, getting your fingers used to the movement. Also, I don't want it to be so staccato when I play it. Okay, let's do that measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Tech dude, it's gonna be like at least 2 weeks. Sorry, my guy. I'll look up and see. It'll still be 2 weeks, but I'll look and see if there's a good like Guitar Pro version that I can look at for you and break down. I have a piano student I need to work on stuff for. I have 2 drum students that have some stuff that's due. So I'm sorry. And then we have a songwriting thing that Nick and I have to work on for an artist. So it'll be a bit, but I will get it done, I promise. So if you have a little bit of patience, it'll happen. Trying to play and talk at the same time, tech dude. We'll see how I do. So, give me an idea of what you have learned so far, because maybe I'll have a good song for you to like lead up to Fire to the Rain. Sorry. Yeah, that always helps. Like, oh, I've learned these 3 songs, and be like, all right, well, make sure you work on this idea or this concept. And like I said, I'll pull up a video, and at some point, I'll have some time early next week. You too, bro. Have a good one. Well, just give me a little rough idea in your guitar background. I'm sure there's a couple songs you're like, man, I've learned these. Yeah, all right, man. I'll let you know. Don't worry, it'll be titled Set Fire to the Rain. And you'll be like, that's the one. Wait, am I even mixing up who plays that song? I might be in my brain. Well, I'll figure it out. All right, so this one I know I haven't gone through. And just gotta watch myself on these higher frets. So let's do this a couple times. Nope. All right, let's try it. So you can see I need more work there than I do anywhere else. Not only frets getting smaller, just good hand placement, getting the fret just right. So again, I'm not going to be doing these for like a couple weeks, or a week for sure. It'll be more piano focused and drum focused. So I'm not going to gain on this until I come back. That's fine. Got enough of it in our fingers. Got the idea. All right, let's end with some funk. So this one I'm actually just using the key there, the program there, so I don't need Logic. So we got this 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... Now, 56 is not that fast, though. So the places I'm sloppy, I mean, a little bit of everywhere, but just really keeping that rhythm, not accenting whenever I put the chord down. That's how it should be sounding, and then with metronome, if I was on the right measure. 3E and a 4E and a... It's a great exercise for anybody who's a strummer and just wants to continue to improve and really own their rhythms. Good about a couple of those, but I just want to tighten it up. And whenever you want to tighten stuff up, just remove an element. Let's do number 6 at 56 as well, and then we're going to speed them both up. And 3 and 4 and 1E and a 2E and a... And again, I have to tell myself this more than anybody else. It's not about getting these perfect. That's the goal down the road. Now it's just, this is a warm-up. You're getting your hands ready. If you spend an hour playing this exercise, that's all you did. You played this exercise for an hour. There's some good stuff out of that, but it's not really your goal, right? Number 6, same thing. 4 and a 1, 2, 3. 16th next. Let's just get those mutes again. Cool. All right, that is our warm-up for today, guys. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for checking us out. If you want to help support us and making more sheet music, making more videos, become a member at musicbythematchesspro.com. Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.